B Marsh Boxing, we back at it with another live stream. What's happening, world? Joe Joyce versus Daniel Dubois. Post-fight thoughts, post-fight results, post-fight review. What a fight! This was a good fight for the 10 rounds it lasted, man. Chris Caban, what's happening? We got Chris Caban on the line. What's happening with you, man?
I'm doing good, man. You know, it's fights the weekend, so you know how I am. I'm all about my boxing, bro. But this fight went the way I expected. I expected Dubois to quit like this, though.
You did?
Nah, I thought somebody was gonna get knocked out, but he didn't get knocked out. He just went to the ground and didn't want to fight no more.
Motherfucker quit. You know, I'd even put some money on this motherfucking fight. I put money on Joe Joyce to win on points or a decision. I'm sorry, on points or a draw. Neither of them happened. I put $5 on each. I ain't put none to make or break me. But goddamn, Dubois, all you had to do was go the distance. I'd have won some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this was a good fight, man. The man Joe Joyce, the first round I gave it to Dubois. You know what I mean? You know, he was using the jab. It was both of them basically a feel-out round. You know what I mean? But I thought that the man Daniel Dubois, he landed the significant punches in round two. The jab and chopping right hand. You know what I'm saying? From Dubois was Daniel Dubois has the quicker hand speed, but Joe Joyce, his best game plan was just staying on the outside. You know, when the man Dubois did close the distance, he would let his hands go. And Joe Joyce did the right thing, just staying on the outside, pumping that jab. Like you said, he don't look like he hit hard, but he must do because that's the man's left eye. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel Dubois' left eye got busted. And it ain't like Joe Joyce was throwing mad rights all night. It was primarily the jab. So when he seldomly did throw the right hands, that shit busted up his eye. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, after round three, the man, Daniel Dubois, was leaking from the mouth. Got his mouth busted up. You check it? So, you know, Daniel Dubois, man, you know, round three was a close round. You know what I'm saying? You know, Joe Joyce had was caught by a nice flurry, but Joe Joyce kept pumping that jab, kept pumping the jab, keeping this guy on the outside. And Joe Joyce is a big dude, man, 6'6". This guy, Daniel Dubois, got up at 10. I'm looking at the replay right now. Round four, there was some nice Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce was using the jab, busted up Daniel Dubois' eye, and was leaking from the mouth. And he surprised me with his head movement. He had head movement and lateral movement. He was circling towards his right. You know what I'm saying? And staying away from Daniel Dubois, straight right hand, but circling towards his right, which is going towards the man Dubois' left hook. But guess what? Daniel Dubois ain't even got a left hook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Joe Joyce, man, the long 1-2, circling. Joe Joyce was just it was a good fight, man, and I had it close by the time of the stoppage. Going into round 10, I had Joe Joyce up by 1 round, 5 rounds to 4. Now, hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 rounds to 4. What you think about Daniel Dubois quitting, Chris Caban? You still there? I guess he dropped off. But yeah, man, Daniel Dubois, man, you know, the man quit, man. The man quit, dogs. I don't care what nobody say. Joe Joyce made him submit and take the knee, bend the knee. You know what I'm saying? They had to bow down.
Daniel, he's got some power, and he's young, he's fresh, and he's hungry. and he could come again. But I felt power like that before, and with my experience, I've learned to ride it and come back. And I'm blessed with a good tin, so I can keep going and keep moving forward. And I was kind of, I felt his power, and I was happy to take it, if you know what I mean.
I do.
But preferably not take it.
That's a Joyceism. That's the way you do your business. Daniel, going into the 10th round now, okay, most people seem to have it like this. One judge had you, one judge had Joe, another judge was good. So how did you have it, Dan? As you got up for the 10th round, your eyes closed, how did you have it?
I didn't know, honestly. I didn't know. I was just fighting. Trying to figure out a way I can break him down and get
Yeah, well, maybe if Triple D did know
Were you surprised that
how many rounds were left, he probably wouldn't have quit.
Round 3, round 6, round 7?
No, he rolled his punches well. I was maybe a bit trigger happy, but I need to be smart and just pace myself maybe a bit more. Here's what it is, though. Joe won.
And Joe, it was just a jab. You didn't go chasing him with the right hand.
Joe Joyce ain't a silver gold medalist who lost a controversial fight in the 2016 Olympic gold medal round to Tony Yoka. He ain't a silver gold medalist for nothing. He's fought the better competition at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He has from his first professional fight. Probably, his first professional fight was better than anybody than Daniel Dubois had beat. You know what I mean? You check it. So it was a good effort from the man, Joe Joyce. 12-0 now. You know what I mean? In his 12th fight, gets a significant win in England, the domestic fight. You know what I'm saying? As far as winning a European, Commonwealth, and a British heavyweight title in one swoop. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel Dubois, it looked like for sure that what's his name? Joe Joyce is a much stronger fighter. Even when they were in the clinches, which is where the man Daniel Dubois could get busy and start working. He was landing some nice uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? When he would let his hands go, which was the more superior hand speed, he had some success. You know what I mean? But overall, Joe Joyce hits hard. It must be said. It must be said because, and he took some tough punches. He took some tough, big 1-2s. Triple D, Daniel Dubois doubling up the jab, straight right hand behind it, catches a man flush on the chin. The man, Joe Joyce would clinch and offset the man's rhythm, and then they'd have to Ian Lewis, the referee, have to separate them, and they'd have to get back to work. It was a very good performance from the man Joe Joyce. You know what I mean? In a close fight, don't get it twisted. For those who didn't watch the fight, yes, Daniel Dubois did quit in the 10th round with a swollen eye. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, going into the 10th round, which this fight got stopped at, it was a very close round. You know what I mean? I had it 5-4 going into the 10th in favor of Joe Joyce. There might be some scorecards that had it 5-4 in favor of the man Daniel Dubois. There were a couple swing rounds in there. You know what I mean? You check it. So this was a very good win for Joe Joyce, silver medalist out of England. And we'll see, at 35 years old, his journey is still continuing. Daniel Dubois, his journey's not over. By far, he's a young dude as opposed to Joe Joyce, who's 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Joyce is making the best of his opportunities, and this was a very good win for him. You know what I mean? What's up with you, Neutral Natural? What the deal, my G? Yeah, man.
It was getting very interesting, the fight, wasn't it? But it's what it is. A prime example is David Hay.
Frank Warren. Frank Warren was basically in a situation like Bob Arum was about a month ago when he put in Teofimo Lopez, who's a young 21-year-old, 22, 23-year-old, however young he is, versus the older guy, Vasyl Lomachenko. But the opposite happened in that fight. Joe Joyce, being the older guy and with the amateur pedigree, he beats Daniel Dubois, the younger fighter. In the Bob Arum fight between Teofimo and Loma, Loma being the two-time gold medalist in the Olympics, loses to the younger guy who's about 15 and 0. You know what I mean? So boxing is a juggernaut, just like the man Joe Joyce, the juggernaut, and very good victory for him, man. He made that man quit, man. Bend the knee. Be Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. I'll catch y'all on the next one. You shall hear from me tonight. I'm gone. Peace.